I want you to be informed, because there was no reason why y'all allow white Antifa members into your community to fuck up your shit. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the first incident here, dealing with this. I'm sure you guys seen this, where they said that this guy was a cop. He wasn't a cop. He was a member of Antifa.
I ain't got part of that shit. Dude. Oh, I zoomed in. I'll zoom out a little bit. Those cops will come for you if you're pulling that crap.
Now, we're going to talk about why he has an umbrella in a minute. But everybody's talking about he's a police officer. No, he is not. I'm here to tell you to break the fucking rumor. No, he's not. He's a member of Antifa. They basically put out this thing saying that his name is Jacob Patterson. Here's a picture of, where is it? Oh, they don't have his picture on here. So they said it was a police officer, right? So, let's see. Heavy asked police, okay, hold on. Okay. A viral and incendiary social media accusations against a St. Paul, Minnesota police officer is false. The police department said in a statement, the situation shows how quickly information can spread on social media. Heavy asked police how they know that the umbrella man is not Officer Jacob Peterson, and they said that the officer had an alibi that checked out for that day and time. We spoke with the supervisor who was with him. We spoke to his colleagues who were with him, said Steve Leaders, public information officer for the St. Paul Police Department. Police say Peterson is being falsely accused of being the mysterious black-clad umbrella-carrying man involved in breaking the windows in AutoZone during the protest. In a statement sent to Heavy, Leaders wrote that the past accusations Peterson was a false social media post. The man isn't Peterson, he stated, although he didn't use Peterson's name. Heavy asked police how they know. Asked as to the alibi, Leaders told Heavy, we were able to verify where the officer was and who he was with. In fact, he was working at the St. Paul police as a St. Paul police officer protecting people and property. Heavy asked the police if Peterson will grant an interview, but they said no, repeating that he had an alibi. Police also wrote on Twitter, rumor control. We are aware of the social media posts that enormously identify one of our officers as a person caught on the video breaking windows in Minneapolis. We've seen it, we've looked into it, and it is false. So we also want to be perfectly clear about this. The person in the video is not our officer. Now you probably want to know, why does this motherfucker have a goddamn umbrella? This is why. Umbrellas protect people from drones. Remember I told you the new technology? They have up there in space? In addition to drones, in addition to cameras, well, an umbrella, along with having your face covered up like that, but your eyes are seen, so they're gonna know who the fuck this motherfucker is. Just a matter of time, because the new technology that they have knows the way he walks. We all have a different walk. We all have a different mannerism. We all have a different body heat. We all have all these characteristics, which hand we use. If he's a right-handed person, so he's busting everything out with his right hand, holding the umbrella with his left hand. Okay, we see which part of his foot is dominant. Does he walk with his right foot? Would he walk to his left foot? He's going to be identified, but they use an umbrella. That's what Antifa does, to basically shield their identity. Also, keep this in mind that an umbrella is used to when pepper spray. They use this to also protect people from being pepper sprayed. Okay? So here's a heartbreaking thing that has happened. Let me make sure you guys have seen it, where they're fucking up black businesses. Now this one has a happy ending to it.
Today we found Corboy Bala, who invested his life savings into opening this sports bar, cleaning up. While our camera was there, looters came back to try to steal his safe.
Right, trying to steal the safe.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna work so hard to get here. So hard.
Now, the good thing about this is that people have they have raised over $872,000 for this brother. And I'm very happy for him. But what about the other black people who lost their businesses? I think they're gonna have their own GoFundMe. But this is what I'm saying. Like, how does this help the black community? But it gets better. Listen to this.
These people did this for no reason. It's not going to bring George back here. George is in a better place than we are. And last night, I'm going to be honest, I wish I was where George was, because this is ridiculous. These people are tearing up our livelihood. This is...
I wish they didn't cut it off. And here you have black elders talking about white Antifa coming into their neighborhoods and fucking it up.
And then we feel the bulk of that. We're not allowing that no more. Okay? That's the reality of what we're dealing with right now. All right? Like I said to all my white brothers and sisters, we appreciate y'all being out here and supporting us. But this is not y'all space. This is not your space. Period. We don't need this bullshit right here. Because what our reality is, when this shit is all said and done, when we wake up, we still gonna be black in America. Now that's not nothing against none of y'all. That's not what this is. That's not what I'm saying. But we're not gonna allow y'all to go up there and start causing chaos and confusion. It's just not gonna happen. Chaos and confusion
when you see those riot sighters,
your community.
When you see them in the crowd,
when you see them doing all that bullshit, you should turn around and say, "Man, what is you doing?
That's true.
What you doing, man?" I grabbed a little dude yesterday that threw a water bottle.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Sorry. We gotta do it all over again. Sorry.
Your community.
When you see them in the crowd,
when you see them doing all that bullshit, you should turn around and say, "Man, what is you doing?
That's true.
What you doing, man?" I grabbed a little dude yesterday that threw a water bottle at the police on the roof. I grabbed his ass, slammed him right in front of the damn barricade, went in his pocket. The man had a goddamn North Dakota ID. You got to be understanding of what's going on.
North Carolina ID in Minneapolis? St. Paul? No. So here you have a car. And remember, the police are too busy. Now, normally it's dangerous to drive a car, but don't worry. They have new technology to deal with shit just like this. You think not driving with a fucking license plate is going to save you? They got your VIN number already. The only way I can see you even trying halfway getting away is to unscrew that VIN number out of the dashboard. At least 2 unlicensed cars on 94 heading east towards St. Paul, this and white Hyundai Sonata with 2 big dents. So check this out. Agitated barefoot white guy in a black Range Rover without front and back plates just ran up and pounded the doors of Greenway Liquor. When workers came out, he got confrontational and tried to swing at one. He then sped off south on LaSalle at a high speed. How bold is these fucking white people that they can come? This shit is so amazing to me. I've never seen it to where these white motherfuckers can come into the hood so bold, so fucking bold. You niggas are soft. Man, I'm telling you, I've never seen no shit like this ever in my fucking life. Let's continue some more. I got lots of them, honey.
This right here?
Hold on. Let's read this. I told you guys tonight Dallas protest was pre-planned. Organizers were directing people to brick and where police were. Some of you called me a liar. I risked my life for this footage and always go into front lines. For the doubters, here you go.
This right here?
Yeah, they put them there.
This the setup.
They put them there on purpose,
Y'all know where
bro.
we at.
They gonna set them on right up on the route.
Y'all know what building this is right here. I ain't even gonna say what name it is.
Hey, where do them bricks go to? Where do them
This
bricks
is
go
setup.
to? Where do them bricks
We
go
gotta
to?
do better.
Ain't no damn construction.
Gotta do better.
Ain't no damn construction around here.
I see.
Ain't no damn construction around here. You just gonna set a pallet of bricks right there. Oh, okay.
Listen, I did jury duty 3 months ago. Y'all don't keep no bricks right there. Do better.
White people are the ones burning shit and looting. We are not thugs.
Right there. Right there. Smashing on the walls. It's a crew of white boys. It's a crew of them. Look at them. Looting. And they gonna say it's the black people that's looting. It be the white people. Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! They about to bust in that shit! Stop being stupid! Get the fuck out right now! We not here to loot! We not here to loot! Get the fuck out! Don't go inside that shit. It's not worth it. Whatever you fucking about to do, don't do it. Don't be stupid. It's not fucking worth it. And there it is. All of y'all are gonna fucking die or go to jail. You're supposed to be talking about Black Lives Matter and you trying to loot this fucking place. You fucking hypocrites. You don't give a fuck about Black lives. Y'all don't give a fuck about Black lives. Y'all wanna rob and steal. Y'all wanna fucking rob and steal, and you a fucking white person! Who the fuck cares? We gon' die, you dumbass! That's the point! The black people gon' die! Y'all some bum-ass motherfucking protesters! Y'all got no morals!
They don't know how this is.
All these motherfuckers, I swear to God. There they go. It's all the fucking white people doing this shit. It is not just the black. It is the fucking white people doing this shit, y'all. I'm recording live. These motherfuckers in here looting. These motherfuckers in here. And when this shit blows the fuck up, screaming Black Lives Matter and they want to fucking burn this shit down because it's not black owned. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
How y'all let this happen, black folks? How y'all let white people come up in your fucking hood and fuck your shit up? Y'all don't need those stores? Y'all don't need those stores? Y'all let fucking Antifa do this shit? What'd I tell y'all? These motherfuckers are awful. Remember, let me get rid of my camera here. Who's the worst? You. Do you think if these motherfuckers came in here with Klansmen uniform that you would be able to stop them? They are worse than Klansmen. At least you on your fucking guard when you got the Klansmen out here. Antifa like, fuck you Negroes. We're gonna do what the fuck we want to do in your shit. We're gonna take your shit. We're gonna take your shit in your fucking face and you ain't gonna do shit about it. You should be outraged. You got punked by a bunch of privileged ass white boys and white girls from upper middle class society. Them motherfuckers are looking at the shit they stole from your black community and they looking at them as trophies. They chilling safely in their gated community. Trust me, when these motherfuckers call the police, they ain't gotta worry about them not coming to see them. But you motherfuckers who have had your fucking places looted and vandalized and straight up fucked up, guess what? It's gonna take several hours for the police to come, if they come. Let's move on, because trust me, I got more than this, baby. Antifa gets it handed to him in Denver Capitol. They up there in Denver. Let's look at this bullshit.
Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you...
So let me tell you the symbolism of Antifa. They have this thing called ACAB. Twitch is full of these motherfuckers. ACAB stands for All Cops Are Bastards. These motherfuckers want to get rid of the police so that we are victims of our own, of each other. Cause what did I tell you? What did I tell y'all black folks? I don't fear white people. I fear you niggas. I don't fear no white person. I don't have an arsenal in my house for no goddamn Klansmen. I have an arsenal because of you fucking niggas. And guess what? You do too. You ain't worried about no white man breaking up into your fucking house. You ain't worried about no white man carjacking your ass. You ain't worried about no white man mugging your ass when you go to the ATM. So they want to get rid of the police so that we are victims of our own fucking stupidity and criminal-minded individuals in the community. So therefore, they try to put up this thing called ACAB. All cops are bastards. Fuck you. All cops are not bastards, motherfucker. What did I tell you? We need the police more than these motherfuckers. So they put this shit on ACAB. Get rid of the police officers so that they can have their privatized security. You Negroes can't afford no private security. So look at the white boy up there, spray painting shit. What does this have to do with the protests, actually? Look at him! Antifa, look at him!
About George Floyd. This is not us, bro. So let's just turn it back over here, because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. The other two, like, tighten up, bro. That's not what it's about.
Does this white boy look like he from the hood? Hey, black folks, did this white boy look like he from the hood? Or he look like he privileged? This is an avocado toast eating motherfucker. Exactly. There you go. So it's like, so how did he get past the front lines, Negroes? Y'all are so fucking weak. Y'all so fucking weak. Y'all let these motherfuckers come up into the hood and fuck y'all old shit up. As if you needed a goddamn help. As if you needed help.
I'm focus on what it is. So focus on what it is. On what? You look stupid. It sounds stupid to me. Focus on fucking George Floyd and the rest of these people that done been killed. Okay, great. Don't understand.
Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. So here we go. Black protesters, real protesters, not rioters, call out Antifa for robbing an ATM, vandalizing businesses in Oakland, California. Antifa was nationwide fucking up niggas' places. Nationwide, they was fucking up the hood. I swear to God, if you allow them, I can't say what I want to say, because am I still on Twitch? Listen. Okay. I can't say what I want to say, but let me tell you something. For shame on you, black folks. For shame on you letting this happen. These white people, Antifa, these communists come up into your shit, fuck up your shit, and they go back to their privileged home. Do you think they're suffering right now? No, they're too busy like high-fiving each other off of your expense.
Are you police? Yes or no? Fuck the police. Okay. That's what they would say.
They always have black. They always have a hoodie. They always have their face covered. Most of the time, the majority of the time, they have their face covered. And they come up in, they skinny ass white boys though. That's the thing that trips me. You can blow on them and they blow over. Why didn't nobody tear up in their asses? These, you know what? Is it me? Hold on. Real talk. What's going on with these new black people? I don't understand. You new Negroes. Y'all are fucking pathetic. You guys are abomination to the race, dude. Seriously, real talk.
Hey, what y'all doing this for? They all look mighty white to me. Only white people doing this fucking shit, man.
Hey, that's the real deal, though.
But you ain't stopping them. I mean, what? I don't understand the purpose of saying only white people doing this, but what you niggas doing? Huh? You got, yes, there you go, Ness. Younger generation are pussies. They are pussies. They all got participation awards growing up. Yeah, they ain't had no hardship. Dude, I mean, just the reason why I collected all these videos is because to watch shit like this and black people just look, black people just take a phone and like, why y'all doing that? I'm like, wait a minute. That's all y'all Negroes doing? Wait a minute. That's all y'all gonna do? Dude, this is amazing that these niggas let this shit happen. Go on, let's have. All right, I want to show you the symbolism. Whenever you see this A here, that stands for Antifa. So they come over and they fuck up your community. They fucking leave their mark like a dog piss on a tree, and then they go back to their lily white privileged as home. There you go. A for Antifa. I am not a person that drinks, okay? But during this hard time of recession, I do believe that there are people within the community need something to take that edge off, to get the edge off, you know what I'm saying? And now y'all don't have that. And like I keep reminding you guys that we're in a recession. Did you not know that? We are in a recession. People have lost their jobs because of COVID. And they also have lost their jobs even more because you stupid motherfuckers have destroyed, with the help of the white Antifa, destroyed these communities that had businesses that were hiring you all. And of course, ACAB, black folks, you should never, never allow anyone to convince you that all cops are bastards. I personally take offense to this. As a former police officer, you trying to say I wasn't shit? You saying I'm a piece of shit? All police officers are a piece of shit? If that was the case, then why do y'all down 911 when you need them? Yeah, they're anarchists. And the thing about it is you have to be, I told you, they are worse than the KKK. These are white supremacists on a totally different level. And you all, what I'm teaching you today, I need you to do me a favor. Can you do me this favor? Because let me tell you something. I don't expect Twitch, because Twitch loves these type of people. Twitch is a safe haven. They're bold on Twitch. Motherfuckers even have the goddamn symbol on their fucking shirt. They are proud to be Antifa on Twitch. They're not Antifa on YouTube. We don't put up with that shit. But Twitch loves them people. The entire trans community is pro-Antifa. Half of them are Antifa. So you have to understand your enemy, and you should pass the word and educate everyone. Everything I'm teaching you all, you need to pass the word and educate others. You need to educate everybody about Antifa. These people are worse. Remember, just in case you forgot how they're worse, let me show you. Let Malcolm tell you.
But being friendly and being a friend, I think, are two different things. I think there are many whites who act friendly toward Negroes. A fox acts friendly toward the lamb. And usually the fox is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. The wolf doesn't act friendly, and therefore the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
And I say that because it is usually if you study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf. Their appetite is the same. Their motives are the same. It's only their mannerisms and methods that differ.
So, know your enemy. Know your enemy. Know your enemy. And here we go. The hammer and sickle. Remember this? It looks just like this. It looks just like this. The motherfucker in the center. Also, if you see 3 arrows pointed down, that's also a symbol of Antifa. You all need to know these symbols because these white people are just fucking flossing it in your fucking face. And because you don't do any research, you don't teach each other these symbols, all you know is the Klan. That's all you know is the KKK uniform. That's all you know. You don't know how they have been revised. You have no idea how they have revamped themselves. And they have done way more damage to you than any Klansman could ever possibly do. And they love to attach themselves to Black Lives Matter. And I already told y'all, don't fuck with Black Lives Matter. Don't fuck with that movement. As you as black men, Black Lives Matter don't want to have shit to do with you.
Here just talking with a woman named Victoria who came out here and said you're a little frustrated with the turn of events that's happened out here. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yep, I'm more than frustrated. I'm irate. I came down here for a planned protest, peaceful, and the anarchists I feel have taken over, breaking windows, taunting the police. That's not what we're here for. And I feel like now there's a curfew, we have to leave. They hijacked our our protest.
They did.
So I don't even think they know what they're protesting. They just wanted a reason to break windows and taunt the police and everything else. So I'm furious.
It's a game to them. It's a game to them. It's like, it's something for them to get on Twitter and brag about. Oh, we went to the Negroes section and we fucked the police and we threw things at them. We fucked them pigs, man. They want street cred off of you Negroes suffrage. You should be appalled by this. And once again, everybody's using you for their personal gain. When does it stop? When does it stop? Let's look at this one. An altercation on the streets of Denver. I don't know what this one is about. Oh, hold on. I think this is the one where this Antifa person calls him. Hold on. Is this the one he calls a police officer an N-word? No, it's not. Okay. Hold on. This is not it.
Stop! This is not what we wanted. Stop!
You see that again? Tay started. You see what again? That's all they do. That's all Antifa do. Remember, ACAB, the A, okay? All cops are bastards. The A. Do not sign up for this bullshit. This is not the language of people in the inner city.
Stop! This is not what we wanted. Stop!
This is what Tay started. This is what Tay started. Tay's fighting people.
Oh, it's some skinny white boy.
This is Tay Anderson, everybody. Tay Anderson just assaulted somebody.
Oh, here we get to the good part. This is the part I want to talk to you guys about. So they burnt down the 3rd precinct. And I want to tell you how that was absolutely horrid. They also burnt down the justice system. Antifa did this, actually. So you have a member of Antifa cutting the fences to get into the 3rd precinct. And I'm going to tell you why this was a fucked up thing for them to do, and you all to allow them to do in that area. Now,
this is pandemonium.
So
this is the precinct right here.
So they break into the fences. The police sees this, so they know what's about to go down. Instead of fighting, they retreat.
Well, that breached.
Now, we're not going to watch all this. But this is inside the precinct.
This is the 3rd precinct.
Let me tell you why this is fucked up. Ladies, if you ever been raped and you have to take a rape kit, the evidence are held in the police department in a nice storage area. If there's testimonies to any type of crime, those paperwork are held in the police department. Any investigation work that's done on some unsolved murder, that's in the police department. My heart goes out to those individuals who have their evidence destroyed in a police department. And now justice will not be served to those individuals because you fucked up a police department that contained that evidence. Do you understand how fucked up this is? How come niggas don't think things through? Huh? The police officers abandoned it. Reverend, what had happened when the police saw Antifa cutting the lines because they don't want to look like it's bad optics instead of actually fighting to save the fucking... And I don't blame them. I thought that was genius. I thought the shit was genius. Because I said to myself, they will never win because the world thinks police officers don't do nothing but kill black people. Fuck you guys for even thinking that shit. So you destroyed a police department that has evidence of an ongoing investigation of murder, carjacking, robbery, home invasion, rape, child molestation. I can go assault. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. And now, tens, maybe hundreds of thousands of people who are victims of their crime cannot get justice because you motherfuckers, not you, but y'all let these motherfuckers destroy the precinct that had the fucking evidence in it. Oh my God! Did you ever think about that shit? You never thought it through, did you, niggas? Because you thought that, oh, all cops are best, so said the white man. Antifa told us the police is all bad. I want you all to think, every last one of y'all in the chat right now, think about the time where you were actually talking to the police because you were a victim of a crime. And justice was served because there was an investigation, there was interviews, there was confessionals, tape confessionals, fingerprints, DNA. All of that was in the police department, and the person, and that evidence was given to the DA, it was given to the prosecutor, it was given to the people to basically serve justice on your behalf. But now the evidence is gone, and now you're going to have a case dismissed. You got to fucking do a case dismissed because you can't fucking prosecute someone if you ain't got no evidence. Oh, why don't you have the evidence? Because you allow motherfucking Antifa to come in there and fuck up the police department. Just think about all the black people who will never see justice because of that shit. You all don't even realize how important the police department is to black people. Keep believing this bullshit these fucking white motherfuckers are telling you in reference to the police. You need them more than they do. And to sit up here and think otherwise is straight up ignorant.
There's a fire started. And the sprinklers are coming on in that room. This is the 3rd precinct right here. It has got ran through. Fires are starting in multiple rooms. The 3rd.
All that evidence gone. And here's the end of it. Here's the end of result. Here's the end of results. Now before I play this, I want to show this too. The 3rd precinct has no police department. Therefore, from now on, when something happens where the people in the 3rd precinct of St. Paul need the police, they have to rely on the sheriff department, or they have to rely on the overworked police officers in adjacent cities and counties. That means that something where a police officer can normally get to a person, a home within 15 minutes, it's going to take up to 2 hours. That is if it's something of an emergency. You have actually destroyed a valuable resource that is much needed to people within that community that is no longer there anymore. What happens when someone gets a heart attack? They dial 911. Oh, the ambulance will get there. But you need the police or the fire truck, which the fire department is too busy putting out fucking fires from the other rider. But the police are there to get into the home. That's why normally when somebody called for the ambulance, the police show up first. What happens if you're a woman and you're inside your home all alone and you hear somebody coming inside your house? Oh, and you pick up the phone and you dial 911. Oh, too bad, ma'am. We don't have a police officer in your area because the precinct was all burnt down. Yeah, we'll call someone from the sheriff's office, but I think it's going to take at least an hour. Can you hide underneath the bed? Is there some place for you to hide? I don't know about the gun laws in Minnesota. What's the gun law? Chat, what's the gun laws in Minnesota? Minneapolis. What's the gun laws there? Can you buy a gun? Can you do they have a good Second Amendment rights over there? But do they have strict gun laws there though? That's my question. Cause I don't know nothing about Minnesota except for fucking Ilhan Omar, and they got a huge ass Somalian area. They have a duty to retreat, no stand your ground. Oh, y'all in trouble. They don't have a stand. So if they don't have a stand your ground, do they have a castle doctrine? Hold on. Can somebody look up and see if there's a castle doctrine in Minnesota? Please, can somebody look up and see if there's a castle doctrine in Minnesota? The castle doctrine. I'm looking for a castle doctrine. Castle doctrine means that if anybody, okay, they have a castle doctrine. All right. No, well, which one is it? Somebody said that they have one and somebody said they don't have one. Which one is it? Somebody saying they have a castle doctrine. Somebody saying they... Freedom work. Is freedom work here? I need somebody to look up. Because I don't feel like, look, I got too many tabs open to look up if they have a catch. I need someone who's really good at looking up to see if they have a castle doctrine. According to Google, they don't have a castle doctrine. Okay, I'm going to get Freedom Work on it. Freedom Work is going to get on it. So while he's looking at it, let's look at them burn down the 3rd precinct. That don't make no goddamn sense. Oh shit. Okay, got it. What does it say? Okay, the state doesn't have a castle doctrine per se, but it does recognize the principles of the doctrine because Minnesota law allows you to use deadly force, including shooting an intruder, to prevent a felony from occurring in your home. That is the first entry of Google. Okay, all right. Okay, but it does recognize the principle of the castle doctrine. Okay, well, that's good news. That's good news. You all should be happy that there's a castle doctrine because you have a lot of people, single women, single mothers. You have people, men who are alone in there. You want them to be able to protect themselves in their own home now that there's anarchy in that city now. They can't rely on the police in the 3rd precinct. So you want to be able to have something where they can protect themselves from other people taking advantage of the fact that there's no police that's going to show up anytime soon, if at all. Because y'all allow these motherfuckers to come in and tear. And that's what I'm saying. You guys don't even think shit through. You don't even think shit through. people are now vulnerable to crime because the criminals know that the police are not going to come and stop them. So yeah, nice work. Good work burning down a fucking police department. Yeah, that was smart. And remember I told you these fucking white Antifa motherfuckers are worse than Klansmen. They want black people to have a slow death by the hands of each other. Oh. Target. This is what it looks like to enter the new looted Target in Minneapolis. It is completely trashed with garbage covering the floor and water on the ground from the sprinkler system being turned on. Plenty of people are still looting. So, where are you going to go when you need diapers for your kids, when you need formula, when you need to buy sheeting or sheets and thing? What I don't go to Target, so I don't. I know they sell food there, and they sell regular shit there too. And now that's been taken out. Plus, the people the black people, the people of color who used to work in Target, they don't have a job now. Go, man! Congratulations, Antifa! You have outdone the Klan. Oh yeah, I forgot medicine. Yeah. Look at this. As the third precinct burned behind him in Minneapolis, this young man took a moment to rest against a collapsed fence and check his phone. How white of him. Yeah, I'm just chilling here in the hood. Just chilling here in the hood. We just fucked up the Negroes' places over here. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm so gangster. Yeah. Mommy, can you please cut the corners of my sandwich? I'll be home late, Mommy. I'm here to revolutionize the black people. Black power, Black Lives Matter, Mommy. Let me see who's coming. Hey, Cynthia, look at me. I'm over here burning shit down in the Negroes' places. Yeah. No, I didn't bring my Lamborghini down here. We brought my mom's Toyota. Yeah, that's a piece of shit. You weak black people. Weak! Huh? Weak! I'm so glad I don't fuck with you niggas. I'm so glad I don't fuck with you, man. I'm so glad I don't fuck with you. Now we're in Atlanta. Let's look at what now, by the way, I'm a little torn. They fucked up CNN. I ain't mad, but I'm like, meh. So let me show you a little bit of what what Laura Logan said in reference to Antifa. This will give you an understanding of what's going on.
Laura, things are unfortunately really starting to pick up and swarmed some California Highway Patrol vehicles. The line tonight when it comes to public safety with the officers and with the public, they're going to start kicking up.
Thank you so much, Bill. And my next guest is Laura Logan, host of the Laura Logan Has No Agenda on Fox Nation. Laura, I've been online trying to track what the role of Antifa has been in Minneapolis, Atlanta, and in New York, and unfolding now apparently in Los Angeles. What can you tell us about how they might be mucking things up and making these things very, very unstable?
Well, what they're doing, Laura, is exploiting the existing conditions and exploiting the local residents, exploiting the very justified outpouring of grief and anger. They specialize in masking themselves behind genuine protesters and exploiting these opportunities to agitate and destroy. These are professional antagonizers, right? They've been trained. They have manuals in how to do this with their tactics, their techniques, and their procedures. And if you look at them in the crowd, you can start to pick them out because they're very different to the rest of the protesters. They typically wear black, all dressed in black, not always. They have different levels in the hierarchical structure. But you'll see the ones, especially that are in this subculture of real professional antagonists and instigators. And they wear all in black. They often have equipment on their backs. Yep. They'll have gas masks that aren't the typical gas masks.
Yeah. Did you notice that? Every last one of them had a backpack on their backs, which is filled with equipment. It's filled with all the things that they use to set things on fire, to cut gates, to basically vandalize things, to have hammers. They actually do this because they're prepped for this. While black folks just came in there with some stupid Black Lives Matter signs or just whatever, I can't breathe signs, these motherfuckers came down there to fuck y'all shit up. You wouldn't even let a Klansman this close to you. That's why I said Antifa, they're the worst white supremacists you have ever seen. And because you fucking said, come on in and fuck up our shit. You let them come into your fucking neighborhoods.
Those are the expensive ones. They'll have SDLR cameras, which cost thousands and thousands of dollars that the average protester doesn't have. They'll have communications equipment like radios with military-grade antennas. You'll see they have earpieces in their ears. There are repeaters on top of vehicles. And these people come from the outside. And this is something I've spoken today to counterterrorism people, law enforcement, intelligence people, and what all of them complain about is the fact that law enforcement has not been doing anything about the proliferation of these cells all across this country for years now. They've existed for a long time, but in the age of social media, the word that was used was supercharged, right? They've become supercharged, and they're able to influence an extraordinary amount of people. So you don't need a lot of them. You have them, and you have these professional agitators. They use and exploit the people around them. And what's happened in Minneapolis that's really interesting to people who study these groups is a confluence of Black Lives Matter and Antifa, because ironically, you know, they make it all about the racial divide and this terrible racist injustice. But Antifa is mostly white. And they don't really care. They don't care about uniting the U.S. They don't care about getting rid of racism. Their slogans are about abolishing the police, right? They use sayings like the only good cops are dead cops. So they're not looking to reform the system or fix the system or anything like that. You've got a black police chief in Minnesota, right? You've got many other black officials. They don't want to support those people. Those black people are not on their agenda. It's the people who can be exploited. Because when Minneapolis is burned to the ground in any other city, like Ferguson, they move on. And who's left holding the baby, right? Who's left with the destruction? Who's poorer?
The people,
because their
the citizens.
cities and their businesses have been burned down and destroyed.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
the citizens that they say they care about. They don't.
It's about creating anarchy and taking down the whole American system. They think America is a corrupt, awful, horrid, rotten
and regime
place.
change.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all part
of
the...
And what they're doing is they're provoking the police. Yes, provoking the police, provoking the National Guard. They want a replay of Kent State. And one thing I've seen is lots of people complaining about the police allowing the police station to be burned to the ground. What Antifa wanted was the police to defend that building and to fight with them and capture those images of the evil policeman with his weapons, attacking the innocent civilian.
Right.
And they denied them that opportunity. That was very strategic and in many ways very smart. But what they have to do now is map those cell phone networks, map the finances, follow the money, as always.
Yeah, Laura, we
Who's
got
funding them?
to hold you there because
Sorry.
we got to go to breaking news in Minneapolis. Thank you.
Shut up, Laura. You should have let her talk. So anyway, all right. So here we go. Some more shit, right? Now, okay, I got a funny part for you guys. So this is in Atlanta, right? And remember, those of you who watch my live streams, remember I told you that Black people will protect Waffle House and, oh, sorry, thank you. Remember I told you that Black people will protect IHOP and Waffle House? What is this still protecting Waffle House?
Protesters decide to leave Waffle House alone. Atlanta is amazing. Amazing area.
Yeah, don't fuck with the Waffle House and IHOP. IHOP and Waffle House is the two that they don't fuck with. All right, now here we have Cub food stores, okay? Once again, I got to remind you guys, we are in a recession. And I find it amazing that liberals were all about, we need to respect 6 feet and you guys got to do the quarantine. But you don't say nothing about the quarantine when it came to protesting and the rioting. I guess that all that shit goes out the window then. But here's what's so bad about this, guys. You have some people who need the public transportation to go to grocery stores. They need the public transportation to go to the hospital or to the doctors or to go and pick up things from Target. Now the public transportation system is shut down. The grocery stores are shut down. So the next grocery store, from what I've been hearing, is 30 minutes away. If you burned down the gas station, if you destroyed Target, which sold food, and you destroyed the grocery stores, now how are Black people supposed to get food? Huh? How are they supposed to get food? They don't have the money to go to McDonald's and shit, which apparently from I've been here and they boarded up and they still getting, you know what I'm saying? Yes, the stream will stay up, Cindy. I know I'm going a little long. It's going to be a long stream because I got a lot of shit to start. So if you guys, I'm going to keep the stream up. I'm keeping the stream up. Don't worry. Well, hold on. I need you, before you guys leave, I need you guys to like the video. I need some likes. Give me, you know how I'm going to fix this. If I don't get to 100 likes by the time I close down, I'm not going to keep the stream up. I need 100 likes, so I'm going to take this stream down. There, I said it. All right, let's look at this. Look at the grocery stores. Look at that. All that food gone to waste. And you guys already know we have a food shortage as it is. And look what happens in the Black community. How are they going to get their groceries now? What if they don't have a car? How are they going to get to these places where they can go and find and buy their groceries? And now you have set Black folks up for what do they call it? What do they call that when they increase the what do they call that when they falsely increase the prices of food, guys? What is that called? That's called gosh, man, the word just, what's it? I know it's like price gouging. Now you're gonna make them victims of price gouging. Because they know that they got no other choice but to go to the nearest one, even though it's 30 minutes away. Now, something that will cost $2 is going to cost $4.25. And guess what? You got no other choice but to pay for it. Because where else are you going to go? Your grocery stores are destroyed. And it's not like something that they're going to be able to fix in a matter of weeks. You understand that they're fucked for the rest of the year, right? You do understand this, right? That's if the companies decide to rebuild. Because a lot of times, a lot of these companies will take the insurance money and they will just close up shop and go open somewhere else safer. But let's say, for instance, they do get the insurance money and they go ahead and reopen. Well, now their premiums have doubled. Their premiums have doubled. So sometimes it's not even worth even reopening back up. Because if you're paying 2, even some cases 3 times more in your insurance, what's the point? You might as well go into a safer neighborhood where they don't fuck up the goddamn shit. Go to the neighborhood that the fucking Antifa people came from. Look at that. Oh my God. This is so pathetic. This is so bad. This is really, really bad. And the justice system. Oh, here's another part right here. Now y'all went to the police department. You fucked that up with all the evidence. Now the paperwork and the court orders and the temporary protection orders and the custody orders that most men get for their children, all of that now has been destroyed too. The subpoenas, the court documents. That's been like, understand that these fucking racist ass Antifa members strategically went and destroyed the things that you all need the most. Food, gas, the police department, and the justice system. Klansmen would never do that, but that's part of communism. Communism is a slow death. Stalin worked his people to their death. They had a slow death. Same thing with Mao. They slowly killed them. The labor camps, starving them, torturing them, letting them basically just die suffering. That's what communists do to you, black folks. This is communism. They want you to suffer. Pol Pot. Thank you, Dark Star. Dark Star. I forgot how the fuck could I forget Pol Pot? So you understand how the Klan ain't got shit on Antifa? Antifa is torturing you Negroes. And they did it in front of your fucking face with your approval. You did nothing to stop them.
This is what we do. This is what we do. Everybody out.
Look at all the white people.
Look at out.
Look.
Give me back that.
White. Niggas don't do shit like this. Black people don't go into no fucking goddamn thing like this and do some shit like that. They don't do this. This is not what they do. Antifa does this. Commies do this. Commies do this. Recognize your new white supremacists. And they go to the gas station. They making sure you stay stuck in the hood. You see how they're doing this? You see how they're doing this? This is by design, black people. This is by design. Now let's listen to what Mayor Carter says. Mayor Carter says he has been told that every person arrested in St. Paul last night was from out of state. Really?
In St. Paul last night, and across our twin cities, a curfew went into effect. Because we had a relative stillness in St. Paul, we didn't make an enormous number of arrests, but every single person we arrested last night, I'm told, was from out of state.
Oh, let's look at one of them. Before the media spread that African Americans in Atlanta were being violent, please spread that it was mostly Caucasian agitators like this idiot causing trouble. Look at the smugness and smirk on this white boy's face as he's being led away by police. Watch this shit. Watch this. Look at him. Look. Yeah. Yeah, man. My buddies are gonna love it, man. I got locked up. They think this is a game. This is fun for them. But this is your life, black people. Ellison, this is this bitch ass motherfucker. Andrew Ellison, right? Isn't this his mother? No, Keith Ellison. Keith Ellison, Attorney General. This is the Antifa book. This motherfucker is supposed to be the Attorney General, and he's holding the Antifa book. And let me tell you something, when you want to find out black people who are here for your demise, okay? Black people who are here for your demise, check this out. This motherfucker supports Antifa. Yet still he want to change the narrative. Far-right extremists are hoping to turn the George Floyd protest into something. Here's the thing. Antifa's not far-right. Don't fall for the whole far-right bullshit. These motherfuckers are not on the right at all. They're on the left. They are on the far left. Because remember what Malcolm said. You got the wolf, and it's hard for someone who is blatantly racist on the right to come into your neighborhood and do some bullshit like this. But I do want to give you some good news. There were people who were protecting their business. If this doesn't show you guys that you need to get your Second Amendment, to make sure that you keep your Second Amendment in place, especially those in the black community, I don't know what it is. Do not let these fucking progressive ass white people talk you into giving up your Second Amendment rights. We as black people need it more than anybody.
They said run up in here and see what happened. On fan out here with them blicks on them. Blicks on them. Run up in this black on, nigga. You see that black on? Run up in this bitch. Oh my mama, we gonna do that to y'all ass.
Look at that. I want to see that again.
They said run up in here and see what happened. On fan out here with them blicks on them. Blicks on them. Run up in this black on, nigga. You see that black on? Run up in this bitch. Oh my mama, we gonna do that to y'all ass.
Never give up your Second Amendment rights. Never. Never. These motherfucking Antifa members, communists, anarchists, they want you to give up your Second Amendment rights so you could be defenseless. These guys are private security contractors hired by Lake Wine and Spirits to protect their store. They said they haven't had any problems with trouble with looters, adding that their loaded guns are an effective deterrent, and they are. Guns work. Being armed work. Now, we have some good white boys here. Okay? You're dealing, oh, don't worry, we're still gonna look at some fucked up shit from the fucking goddamn Antifa members, but this is what I wanted you to say. White people who wanted you to protect your Second Amendment rights, you should look at them as allies, not these fucking anarchists, not these commies.
So, tell me who you are.
Well, I mean, free Americans, yeah.
And what are you doing today?
We were out here yesterday too, down on the original protest site. So basically, you've seen the records that cops keep. and cops are a lot less likely to try and tread on people's rights when there's other armed Americans with them. So we figured it's about damn time that or at least I figure that it's about damn time some heavily armed rednecks stood with fellow citizens.
And why are you protecting this store?
Well, I mean, this wasn't exactly a specified action. We've been kind of, so we just kind of ended up here. We've been moving around and just trying to see what's what without getting necessarily completely slapped by massive groups of people. And while we were walking, somebody mentioned that there were some guys at the back of us after we wanted to know if they were over to go buy something, and they said that they're closed and they're defending their businesses. Oh yeah, Target's on fire. Yeah. By the way. Yeah. And anyway, so we heard that. We're like, well, we better kid up and go see if these guys need help. And turns out these guys are out here with machetes and shattered windows trying to keep looters out of the business because cops can't get in here. And so, you know, I figured before they were cops, they were just Americans. So here we are. Or, you know, during the LA riots. Or during the LA riots. Collateral damage, I guess. Everyone protecting their own stuff. That's where, you know, you got the term rooftop Korean. So bottom line, justice for Floyd, and I hope they stop looting at some point. If there were more of us, we could go stop them from looting, but it's just us four. Yeah, we definitely don't agree with the looting. Yeah, no, looting. But we do agree with the cause for the protest. Yeah, definite protesting.
This is a funny one too. Let's watch it again. Look, that motherfucker trying. He protected it by himself. He big enough too. This is what happens when you go to the gym. Skinny guy. All right. I don't know what this is. This is Antifa again.
Oh, somebody is busting up the cop car. No. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It is not black people. It is not black people. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't care. You're not helping us.
Look at this. This man.
There go the backpack. Remember what she said? Remember what Laura said? They all got backpacks full of equipment to do all kinds of vandalism, set fires, cut fence, to do all kinds of damages.
Just busted up this cop car. And y'all say we are the rioters. Y'all say we are the problem. It is white people. Stop, my guy, stop. You're not even fucking black. Cut that shit out before you get roundhouse, bro.
Got caught trying to bust it open an ATM and then wrecked the car. Another white Antifa member.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They ran right across the yard and collided right here. Call 911. Call 911.
What the fuck you mean call 911? They not gonna come? This is what I'm saying. White privilege. Call 911 as if they're gonna come. It's a riot. Police officers don't respond to calls during a fucking riot.
Call 911. Bunch of white boys trying to be a part of this, but they're a bunch of white boys.
They're gonna abandon the car.
Trying to do shit.
They abandoned the goddamn car. After failing to appropriate the Black People's Party, entitled white kids appropriated our fight yesterday and made it dirty. Then they left us to deal with the police violence they stoked. Listen to the Black woman desperately begging them to stop. And here we have an Antifa member paying a black guy. I don't know what he's paying him to do, but Antifa organizer in Columbus, Ohio, in what appears to be paying people to help start riots.
We're building barricades. Go get everything we can find. Go get everything we can find. These are the boys right here. This is the team. There's more stuff that we can put out here.
Weak. Weak Black people, man. You guys are... Oh my God, I cannot believe you would let this fucking white boy come into you and shit and pay you to fucking fuck up your shit. I guess it ain't no difference in Candace Owens, I guess. I
Hey, there's 3 picnic tables up here. There's a couple picnic tables up here. Let's go out. Come on, y'all.
Amazing. All right, this one is called, and now you have 2 skinny ass, privileged ass white girls. What did I tell you? ACAB and putting the Antifa on there and Black Lives Matter. Stop fucking with Black Lives Matter. Stop saying it. That shit it's just, I told you what it's about. But also, it embraces Antifa because it's a communist organization started by these fucking privileged ass lesbians. They're men-hating lesbians. They're all communists, but they're just part of the pro-female LGBT community. So they love when white people hold up Black Lives. Let me just ask you this, just real quick. We'll play it because I got plenty of videos. Just quick. Would you ever see, I'm just talking to the Black people here just for a second. Would you ever see a white person in formation of the fruit of Islam underneath the Nation of Islam? Superman, hold on, Superman, hold on. I'm gonna put you in timeout, motherfucker, because here's the thing. You're, I can tell right now, motherfucker. The day that Superman, let me tell you bitch ass something. The moment you sit up here and switch the narrative from these racist ass Antifa to fucking so-called neo-Nazis, fuck you and fuck the dog that gave birth to you, motherfucker. Okay? Don't play that shit in here. I'm not the dumb Negroes that we're showing video footage of. Also, would you see white people in the Hebrew Israel? By the way, I'm not a fan of Hebrew Israelites. But what I'm saying is that if you look at all of the black organization, Black Lives Matter is the only black organization that can be infiltrated by white people. You will never see a white person handing out bean pies in the final call on the corner. You will never see a white person part of the Hebrew Israelites. I know, white Hebrew Israelite. That's just so fucking funny. But see, Black Lives Matter seems to be the only so-called black organization that welcomes white people to fuck up their shit and carry their signs and say Black Lives Matter. All right, let's listen to this shit.
See, then look. I want you to know this is not. Don't police people's way of
Let me tell you this.
themselves.
This is not a black woman who's put in Black Lives Matter. I just want you to know that when Right, but y'all doing that for us, and we ain't asked you to do that. Listen, don't spray stuff on here when they gonna blame black people for this, and black people didn't do it. There's a black person, but if we wanted you to do it, we would have asked. They not gonna show y'all faces when they see that on their building. They gonna blame that on us. Y'all are part of the problem. News come on, they gonna say we did that. We didn't do that. Stuff like this ain't right. Stuff like this ain't right. That's what the problem is. We out here standing together peacefully, protesting without any problems. You got people of all races spraying on buildings talking about Black Lives Matter. That ain't even us. You got police officers coming to a peaceful protest spraying gas on us. We ain't even did nothing. Don't let the media fool you. When they see the vandalism on these places, know that it wasn't us. And when you see stuff like that, you're supposed to stand up and say something. Don't spray on these people's buildings. That's not our message. That's not helping nothing. And then putting it on us, and then want to argue with us and say if somebody black asked you to spray. We don't need nobody to do nothing for us. That's why we out here doing it ourselves.
Apparently so, because you let them come up there and do that shit. And here we go, another one, Antifa. I mean, they just had...
Listen, when you break it down, it's Antifa messing things up. They messing things up. All you got is these people with all black, with black masks. You ask them, yo, you Antifa, what you doing here? Yeah, who's asking? They messing things up. They the ones turning the things over. They the ones burning the things down. You honestly think that somebody in the hood is gonna come to the cops, burn things down for what? For them to go and make the hood hot? That don't even make sense. It's people from these suburbs. They coming over here and they messing things up. Point blank period. Like this shit, it's ridiculous, man. Tomorrow, they're gonna be in Pittsburgh, they're gonna be in Victor, and they're gonna be laughing at us. They're gonna be laughing at us at the end of the day, because we're the ones that gotta deal with this. I live on Clinton. You don't think tomorrow state troopers are gonna be deep all over Clinton, harassing us? That's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna harass us, and while these Antifa people are just in the couches like this, chilling, watching the news and laughing, like this shit
real talk
is pissing me off, man. Like they trying to start something. They really trying to start something, because what happened yesterday? What happened the day before? It's when these people were all black and all with a black mask, then they show up today and now it's all this trouble. Why they coming over here? And ain't for no peaceful protest. Obviously, they flipping cars and all that dumb stuff.
Here's some more. Why is Antifa chatting for Black Lives Matter? Why is Antifa displaying black banners for Black Lives Matter? This isn't BLM movement. Well, it's been infiltrated. Black people, stop fucking with Black Lives Matter. Leave that fucking fucked up organization alone. Wait till you see this banner.
Okay.
Yeah. Defund the police. Yeah, okay, that's a smart move. Do you see how they're so calculating in your demise? Communism, slowly kill your own. Slowly kill them. A slow, torturous death. You want to defund the police. Yeah, that's going to make a lot of sense. These people want you dead, man. They want you dead. White people, part of Black Lives Matter. Ain't that some shit? Oh, this right here. This fucking Antifa bitch. Y'all broke in the Cheesecake Factory and this bitch takes out a fucking strawberry cheesecake. Like, yes, hunty, I got my cheesecake. How did you niggas let this get this far? Really? How did you let it get this far? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Seriously. No, Jethro, that's actually a $35, maybe even a $40 cheesecake. You should be ashamed of yourself for allowing this shit like this to happen.
Well, that is saying something, given the experience you have covering these protests, Deborah. And it sounds like from your experience, you see someone actually walking away with a cheesecake there after the Cheesecake Factory was looted. Unclear where they may have gotten that, but
you see the
well, that is saying.
You see the backpacks? Did you see the backpacks? Recognize the clothing. Recognize your enemy. Know your enemy. I gotta show it again. Know your enemy. Antifa is worse than the Klan. They're doing more damage than the Klan. They're fucking you Negroes up worse than the Klan could ever do. The Klan is probably looking at Antifa going, God damn, that's some genius shit. Well, carry on, motherfuckers.
Someone actually walking away with a cheesecake there after the Cheesecake Factory was looted. Unclear where they may have gotten that, but.
All right, we got that. Okay. Hold on. What is this? This is gonna really make you guys mad. This black guy gets punked like, dude. This is what I said. There's a new. I'm sorry, but there's a new string of weak black people that I've never seen before in my life. Started recording these white guys who was completely out of place planning to 86 this building. It seemed like they organized burning. They tried to fight. We ran them away. After tonight, I'm convinced that the fires are largely organized arson. These white boys punked this nigga. They punked him. I mean, it was so bold, and I'm like, I've never seen white people come to the hood and punk another black guy. Watch this, watch this.
He with me. He with me.
Yes, because you're white. Because we're prepared? Fuck you. You didn't even grow up here. Fuck you. I didn't even grow up here? No, you're from another bitch. Fuck you. Yes, I'm engaged. What did you say you raised? You didn't grow up here. Go back to
This is a black man you're screaming at.
Hey, fuck you. Go back to Burnsville. Fuck you. You're not from here.
Hey, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
We're not talking about anything.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? I look black. Hey, what the? Are you kidding me?
We all grew up here. Creepy assholes. You're a MAGA racist.
Yeah, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Did you hear what the white boy from Antifa said? You're a mega racist KKK. The white boy, the fucking white boy from Antifa called this black motherfucker a racist mega hat wearing KKK member. Just let that shit set it. I gotta rewind it because you didn't hear it. Did you hear what this piece of shit white boy said to him? Do you see what I'm saying? What the hell? The white boy, I gotta put emphasis on it. The white fucking Antifa piece of shit told the black guy that he is a racist mega KKK member. And the white boy left with his teeth still in his mouth. That's what's so amazing about this. Listen to this. Listen to it.
Hey, fuck you. Go back to Burnsville. Fuck you. You're not from here.
Hey, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
We're not talking about anything.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Stay safe.
I look black. Hey, what the? Are you kidding me?
We all grew up here. Creepy assholes. You're a MAGA racist.
Yeah, what the fuck are y'all doing here?
Yeah, you are. I'm from Anoka, then you're KKK.
We're peacefully protesting. We are peacefully protesting. Why the fuck are y'all destroying shit?
Oh, you got me. Touch the thing.
We thought we have you on tape. We have you on tape. Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here. Nick, come on. Come on! Stop destroying shit!
Fuck you!
No! I'm not gonna fight you! This is a peaceful protest! Take your ass gone! I'm not—
Pussy ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. I'm not gonna fight you! And look at the white boy, just the white boy is squaring up to him. The white boy squaring up to him. I'm not gonna fight you! I'm so in shock.
Fighting you! The fuck is your problem?
You Confederate motherfuckers! Where's your Confederate flag? Fuck you!
Get the fuck out of my goddamn city! Stop destroying shit!
Nick, like, are you fucking kidding me? What the? Why are you recording? What are you recording? What are you helping, you fucks?
They went down this block and knocked down, just for no reason. Not a part of the protest at all. And then was saying 86 this building.
Stand the fuck up!
They're saying 86 this building. God only knows what that means. And then they harassed my friend for recording them.
I've never seen this type of blackness before. I'm so ashamed. But hold on. Now this one right here I can't play. I can't play this because this Antifa guy walks up to a black police officer and calls him the N-word with the hard R. So I'm just gonna keep it on mute. And they had to pull the black police officer away from him. And that's what I'm saying. When is it acceptable? Here we go. Here we go. When is it acceptable? Right here. He calls them N-word. And they pull him away. They pull him away. All these white people. All these white people, they don't need fucking white sheets, you dumb motherfuckers. They don't need white sheets. They don't need white sheets. How is it that these motherfuckers can come up into the hood and call another black person the N-word with the hard R? And black folks like, y'all in trouble, dude. Y'all in trouble. Hold on. It's more. I got more. I got a happy story for you, though. Hold on a second. Is this it? I witnessed firsthand how these fuckers are. Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. I got a good one for you guys, though. You're going to like one of these.
Don't push the gate. Stop. It doesn't matter. Because listen, no.
They only do that shit.
No, but when you do that, they don't come after you. They come after us.
Pushing the gate. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Stop doing it. Stop doing it.
Don't push that gate, bro.
Do it again and see what's going to happen.
No, fucking do it.
We're going to kill you anyways. What do you mean? If you want to be an ally, put your hands up.
That's what they already do.
It doesn't matter.
They're going to kill us if y'all don't chill. That's what they already do. That's the worries over here.
It does not matter. They're not killing you. You have no right to tell us what we have. Because it's not you. It's him. And me. It's not. It's not.
The whole point.
It's not.
The whole
No.
point. This moment,
No.
in the long term.
What do you mean in the long term?
Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Killer Chaos Ness. Y'all. Man in Black. We have a brother that does represent. He don't take no shit. African-American protesters fight back against white Antifa thugs vandalizing buildings in Minneapolis. We have hope for the young black youth. And it's in this video right here.
Who's destroying these buildings? These white dudes, and we're stopping them. We're not letting this happen. We're not letting this happen.
people like this. There were 6 other white dudes. They're trying to break down this building. They're setting these fires. This is them. Nah, come on, bro. You better stop real quick. Pull your mask down. Pull it down all the way, or I'll pull it down for you. Say you did it. Say it. Don't try to look cool.
Hey, I didn't do nothing.
Look at me and tell me you're not trying to look cool.
I'm not trying to look
Okay, apologize. Apologize for making black people look bad. Say it or I'll make you say it.
I'm not trying to make black people.
Say I'm sorry for making black people look bad.
I'm not trying to make black
You better say it. I swear to God, Lord have mercy on my soul. Say it. Say you're sorry for making black people look bad. Say it.
I'm sorry for making black people look bad.
Okay.
This is how you do it, baby. This is how you do it. This is how you treat these fucking pussy ass fucking white Antifa members, baby. This is how you do this shit. This is how you do it. There's hope for the black youth as it is, man.
Better say it. I swear to God, Lord have mercy on my soul. Say it. Say you're sorry for making black people look bad. Say it.
I'm sorry for making black people look bad.
Okay, cool. Now get the step in. Bye, go. Bye, go. Bye, go. Hey, say you're sorry for making black people look bad. That's all I need. Say it. Say it. Say it or I'll make you say it. You don't want me to make you say it. Say you're sorry for making black people look bad.
I don't.
Just say it.
I'm not making anybody look bad. I feel bad for that.
Say you're sorry.
I feel bad for that. My ex-girlfriend was killed the 5th year anniversary of May 25th, 2015.
Say you're sorry.
George Floyd was killed the same day.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right.
May
Out of all this pussified blackness, at least I find one glimmer of hope within here. What this one? Black protesters eventually end up ejecting one of the. Oh, here's another one. I forgot this. I got 2 of them in here. Where black people don't. This one is in Baltimore. Baltimore is not fair because niggas don't put up with shit over there. Because that's my area. I'm from the DMV, DC. They just don't put up with no. I'm sorry. I'm just going to defend. See. They don't put up with Antifa down here in Georgia, and they don't put up with Antifa in Baltimore and D.C. Well, maybe. It depends on what part of D.C. Because, see, we have a no-mask law down here in Georgia. Antifa don't survive here in Georgia. Last time they tried to come up here in Georgia, the police handed them their fucking ass in their goddamn hand.
Nobody touch him! Nobody touch him!
That was pretty cool.
Nobody touch him! Nobody touch him!
All right, that's how you handle them. Now this one was amazing. This one right here says, this black girl asked them, "What are you doing here? If you're not here, what are you doing here?" And he said, "I'm definitely not here for George Floyd." Watch this. This one said they are so bold. These white boys from Antifa are bold.
From Medina. Look, he's fighting for him. Where are you from?
What do you mean, where am I from?
I'm from Minneapolis. Where'd you go to high school?
Where'd you go to high school? I went to South High.
All right, so why are you stealing?
I'm not stealing. I bought it.
Bro, all the liquor stores are closed.
It's just, come on. I gotta go. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not letting you go.
You're not letting me go? What?
So you say what your name is.
Tell
me what your name is.
My name's John.
What's your last name?
My name's John.
What's your last
John
name?
fucking Johnson, all right?
No. Let's go. That's not good enough. What's your middle name, sir? What's your phone number? We want to know everything so that we know when they come looking for our people. When they come looking for our people.
Bitch, just take the fucking liquor from them.
Who are you? Who are you?
Ma'am.
Who are you? Who are you? Is that his work hat?
Ma'am. Stop.
Taco warehouse.
Oh, you're better off just running as fast as you can. She ain't finna just let you walk off.
Concrete Products Incorporated. He's out here
That's out of Minneapolis.
He's looting. You're looting, and you're white. Who are you out here for? Who are you out here for? Tell me who you're out here for. Who are you out here for looting? Tell me. Just tell me his name. Tell me his name. Tell me his name, sir. Tell me his name.
I didn't steal nothing.
Tell me the name of the man that you're out here looking for.
You don't.
Tell me the name. Tell me his name. Tell me his name. Tell me his name.
Definitely not George Floyd.
She said, "What are you out here for?" He said, "Definitely not for no George Floyd." Did you hear that? Definitely not. I'm not here. Definitely not here for George Floyd.
Tell me his name.
I didn't steal nothing.
Tell me the name of the man that you're out here looking for.
You don't,
Tell me the name. Tell me his name. Tell me his name. Tell me his name.
Definitely not George Floyd.
This bitch made the. Hey. Hey, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Not George Floyd? So what you got?
Pussy, it's fine. Let's see. So let's read. Let me read this. Okay. All right. So, an observation about being downtown several hours ago. The protest rally seemed to be very diverse. Lots of whites were very young. There were blacks there, but to be sure, but not many people who I'm familiar with. Didn't look like Detroit to me. Majority white, Black Lives Matter. That's why I said stop fucking with Black Lives Matter. Stop fucking with them. Majority white Black Lives Matter protests in a majority black city with the majority white protesters clashing with the majority black police force. Yep, Atlanta protest was peaceful all day until white people came with their nuts. Niggas is not even comfortable enough to jump on no car, set no car on fire, or throw shit into the CNN building. Only white people feel that safe. Whites jumped on a police car first, burned the flag, kicked in the windows of the CNN building. They definitely had an agenda, and they got the outcome they wanted. We need to have a conversation about what allyship truly means. Standing, supporting black folks and protesting. Cool. Coming into a majority black city to stir up trouble, that ain't it. This is life or death for black folks. This isn't a trending moment to latch on. Yes, it is for these motherfuckers. It is. Detroit police chief told Detroit News that some residents were urging the agitators to leave. He said, I do know that many of the original organizers left and dispersed earlier in the day. Circumstances surrounding the shooting is unclear. Now, this is something I want to show y'all that really tripped me out. Now we get into the white. I'm almost finished, and then I'll take some of you guys. I'll read some super chats. I think I saw some super chats in here. The white people, particularly on Twitch, I've noticed these